Yo, what's going on, guys? So let's see. This weekend was pretty cool. On Saturday, there was a small con around the way, about 25, 30 minutes away from home. And I was able to link up with Brooklyn Jeff, and we went comic book hunting. So that was real cool. So I'm going to show you guys what I purchased at the con. But first, I want to show you my pickups from last week. So I'm a little late, but it is what it is. Um, Picked up a copy of the Invincible Iron Man, the Hulk variant, 597. I had to get this because I'm on that Thanos kick, right? So I got 15, issue 15, the second print. And I did get a couple of copies of 16. I got a little bit more than just a few, to be honest with you, but I figured, hey, I'll just show you these two. But let's just say I got more than two. Um, Picked up issue number 2 of Hungry Ghosts, Anthony Bourdain's book. I haven't had a chance to read this book yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I did read Thanos 16, and I mean, I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't read it yet, but that ending, damn, that guy, Case is really killing it, man. What a way to finish the issue. Got a copy of Kill or Be Killed 16, which I was missing. I was missing it because the only cover they had in my shop was beat up, and I was not gonna pay for that. So I headed out to a different place that I go to every once in a while, and they had a copy. And not only that, I got to chit chatting with the guy at the store, and I decided to pick up the Mighty Thor, the death of the Mighty Thor. So I decided to pick up basically the whole story. So I picked up issue 700, 701, 702. You see the progression here. It's pretty cool. 703, 704, and then I ended up picking up a copy of Gwenum, issue 29, and I subbed up to get the rest of the Mighty Thor's storyline, as well as signed up to get the new series that's going to be coming out in May. Um, so I'm happy about that. So let's see. So this con, I mean, it was a really small con, to be honest with you. But the reason why I like going to the cons is because I get an opportunity to see shops that normally I don't drive to because they're not within driving distance, or I just I just don't want to take the drive. Um, so I was able to find a copy of Amazing Spider-Man 794, the Avengers variant. I wasn't able to get a copy of the cover A, so I mean this is a pretty nice cover, so I'm really happy about this. I paid $6 for each one of the issues. They're both in great condition, so I'm happy to see that. I like the cover. It's really nice, so I was happy about that. Um, my wife must have seen an article on Wonder Woman talking about Cheetah, probably talking about the supposed person that got signed up to play Cheetah in Wonder Woman 2. And she sent me a text sometime last week, and she was like, why don't you get me a copy of this book? She doesn't read comic books, but this book was there, and I got it. Paid $12 for the issue. It's in good condition. It's more or less the price that it's going for on eBay. So I bought it for her, and I'll probably. I don't think I'll get it slabbed, but I'll probably put it in a top loader and mount it on the wall or something. I don't know. It's a really nice cover though, so I'm happy I found it for her. I found a copy of the new Teen Titans, the drug awareness issue. This is the reprint. Uh, the original print doesn't have the dollar print on it. Um, I like anti-drug covers just because they're kind of cheesy, man. But it is what it is. It's a buck. By the way, all these issues moving forward are a dollar because I like to hit the dollar bins. Fantastic Four 371, the white cover. I have the red cover, so now I have both of them now. Uh, Terminator 1, Hunters and Killers, issue number 1. I think this is a four. That's a three-part story. They didn't have 2 or 3, so that's a shame. But they did have a copy of the Terminator. issue number 2, which I thought this cover is really, really awesome. So I bought it for the cover. Again, I think I might get this in a top loader and just display it. Let's see, I found a copy of Nightfall, Batman Nightfall 493. Right, let me push this back a little bit, show that a little bit better. So let's see, what else did I get? Found Web of Spider-Man 79. I'm still working on that run, so this gets me a little closer to completing that. Never seen this before. The Fearless Defenders, issue number 5, with the video game variant cover. That's pretty awesome. Found that, and then also found issue number 6. And this one is, this is pretty raw. This is a great cover. So I was very happy about that. Found a copy of Vive number 7. I have Vive number 1. I'm trying to complete the run. I know it's very short, so I should be able to do that. In the meantime, I found 7, so that's cool. Found a copy of Prophet, issue number 1, Rob Liefeld. Let's see, found a copy of Cyberforce number 1. Not even sure what volume this is from, to be honest. Found a copy of Totally Awesome Hulk, issue 11. This one actually was missing from my run, so it worked out. Saw this all new X-Men, and it's a cover swipe from when Kitty Pryde joined the X-Men, so I thought it was really cool. Let's see, that was really nice about going hunting for books with other people is, you know, they have their own likes and dislikes, and Jeff, he collects differently from me. You know, let me just kind of take a pause and talk about that, because that's really cool. And, you know, I hope he learned something from me. I know I learned something from him. The things that I collect are not totally different, but I mean, I go more the indie route, I guess. But, man, he's got his game on tight, man. This guy was talking about websites that I've never been to. And, I mean, he really stalks the stores online the day of, or, he doesn't miss a sale. I'll say that. We talked about him. I think he's going to do a submission of, it might be up to 50 books between him and Xavier. And we talked about that. I mean, we kicked it for about 3 to 4 hours, man, just going through this very small con, and basically went through almost every single box issue by issue. And people like that, I like kicking it with, because I'm not in a hurry. I'll be there for as long as I can, take, because if I get bored, I'm out, or if I get hungry or whatever the case. But in any case, there was this one box that had a couple of copies of Extremity number 1. I already have a copy. I think I have all the variants, to be honest, but I told him about it. I thought it was I'm like, look, for $1, I get it. So he ended up getting a copy. I got a copy. They also had a couple of copies of American Gods, issue number 1. I took the best one they had. It's also $1, so I would have taken the other ones, but they were really rough. But yeah, man, it was real cool. They also gave the first 100 people that poster back there, so I thought it was really nice as well. It was $8 to get in, so technically the poster was $8 if you want to look at it that way. Now, let's see, along with this stuff right here, and honestly, the reason why I'm making this video is just to share a book that I wanted to get for 2018. I don't actually have a written list. I have it all in my head. But along with getting a copy of Saga number 1, which I did get 2 weeks ago, I got a copy of an issue that I wanted also add to my collection this year. And I got the copy from Xavier, Comics Corner Club. You guys might know him like that. And so we worked out a deal. I traded him a book, and I can't recall right now what issue it was, to be honest. But this is the deal of, we traded for. I got this. And then we worked out a deal while we were chit-chatting. I was like, hey, I'm looking for this book. And he's like, I got a copy. And he's like, look, we ended up adding a little bit more to it. And then he threw in a couple of books, and I was just like, okay, man, that's real tight. So he hooked it up, right? Um, this book I've never seen before, and I was really, really happy to get this because it's an awesome cover, and I'm a big fan of the whole what if runs. I haven't seen this one before. It's a great issue, so I'm happy to get that. But the real book, the real reason why I made the video, and the best part of the whole weekend, I'll show you guys in just a second because um, typically when I get a book that I really like, I mount it on the wall, and I think I've mentioned that before. I'm like, yeah, this book is going on my wall, but I've never actually shown you guys what I mean by that, what the wall is, I guess, quote unquote. So hang on for a second. I'm going to show you guys what I mean. All right, so whenever I talk about my wall, this is what I talk about. This is my wall. In case you're wondering, I use command strips to mount my books, and yeah, I mean the strips that I use hold up to 25 pounds each, but I actually use two because I'm like if one of them fails, then the other one will hang my books. But I was able to get a copy of that book, Edge of Spider-Verse #2, and then we worked it out and got this one as well. So I got the first Spider-Gwen, so Spider-Gwen issue 24, first Gwenom, not Spider-Gwen, but Gwenom. And I was just really, really happy. You know, funny enough, I was actually eyeballing this book on eBay, um, already slabbed, and he came through with a good deal, and everybody's happy. He got paid, and hopefully it'll go towards his future submissions. But yeah, this is some of the books that I've put on the wall, and the good thing about using the method that I use is whenever I want to swap out the books, I just peel them off. The command strip comes off real easily, and I just put a new book up there. So in case you're wondering about this book, yeah, it is a PGX. And the reason I have this book is it was released in the year and month that my wife was born. And so I thought that was a pretty cool gift. So if you guys ever wondering what to give somebody that's into comic books, buy them a book that was released in the month and year that they were born, and preferably of a character that they enjoy. You know what? Since I'm here, I might as well just show you a few things. Now, I'm a price variant guy. I collect Canadian price variant editions. There's nothing different about the book other than the fact that the prices are different, and it's just on. It was during the time frame when the prices went up by like 10 cents, and whatever the case. And I don't see a lot of people really talking about it or even looking for them. I keep an eye out for those things. This is another Canadian edition, is what they like to call them over at CGC. It's a newsstand edition, and it's $1 in comparison to the American version, which is 75 cents, right? So if you're ever out and about, just do a little research on the price variant covers, the Canadian ones. I think they're worth looking into. They're rare, they're scarce, so if you're into the variants and you're into rare, low prints and whatnot, that's a good one to, keep an eye out for. So yeah, this is some of the books that I have up, and I rotate them whenever I get bored of looking at these or whatever, but this is the reason why I made this video. So I'm very happy, and I just couldn't wait. So they got mounted on the wall as soon as I got home. So there it is. That's what I was up to this weekend. I didn't spend a whole lot of money at the con because clearly I spent a little bit of money on those slabs, but well worth it. We're 3 months into the year, and I've already gotten 2 of the books for my 2018 wish list. And now that I think about it, I think what I'm going to do is actually put up a video because I was able to get one of the books from a fellow YouTuber, right? Somebody within the community. And I think I would much rather purchase a book from one of you guys rather than some random individual on eBay. So perhaps what I'm going to do is actually put up a video with the wish list and then just throw it out there, see what happens. It also helped me kind of keep tabs on where I'm at as far as the, completing my goals. It's a very short list, but yeah, I think I'll just stop talking about it and actually just do a video on it. So I'll be doing that in the near future. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. This Wednesday is going to be real hot. A lot of great books are coming out, so I look forward to seeing whatever you guys are picking up. Until then, peace.